Creeps, cretins, madhouse maniacs. I'm Master Seth, your master of ceremonies, and I'd like to welcome you to a brand new segment we like to call Madhouse Musings with Master Seth. Welcome again to Madhouse Musings. I'm Master Seth. Tonight's movie we watched was Daughter of Horror, made in 1955. I had never heard of it before. Never. I was just flipping through Roku channels, went to one called PubD-Hub. I guess it's short for Public Domain Hub. Saw the title Daughter of Horror, thought that sounds great. That's what I need in the middle of the night. And popped it on. Saw that it was less than an hour. Perfect. That's perfect. Popped it on. Now from the beginning, with the voiceover, I could tell there was not going to be any sound in this film. No sync sound. You know, I really thought we were going to get like a Beast of Yucca Flats sort of a thing. If you've seen that movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There's no sound in it, just voiceover. So that's what I thought we were going to get. The camera work, above what I thought it was going to be, but I still was pretty sure we were getting into some real trash cinema, you know, so along the same ilk of like Ed Wood, this sort of shit. Maybe even worse with the lack of sync sound, you know. But I did like this voiceover, this narration, you know.
In the pulsing, throbbing world of the insane mind.
So and what they describe is that they're going into the mind of a mad woman, of an insane woman, you know.
Where only nightmares are real.
We're gonna see what she sees or whatever, you know. And then it goes on to what I thought at first seemed like a collection of incidental footage, you know. And back to Ed Wood. I hate to keep bringing him up, but I will again. Back to Ed Wood. You remember Plan 9 from Outer Space? And this was all chronicled in the film Ed Wood and in numerous documentaries where they shot all this footage of Bela Lugosi. Not for Plan 9 from Outer Space, but Ed Wood just shot it, you know. They were buddies and he shot this random footage of Bela Lugosi doing shit. And then when he made Plan 9 from Outer Space, he put that footage in there and advertised it as starring Bela Lugosi. So all of this film for a little while felt like incidental footage, stuff they had shot, maybe for a different movie, and then just put it together. And they could, because it was like a hallucinatory insanity thing, you know. So that was like, this is cheap. This is cheap, but it works. You know, I was okay with it. I was like, this is still a trash film, but it works. And as time went on, we got The Creepy Cemetery. We got Patricide. We got a whole collection of... Now, there's only three kinds of men in this movie. There are lecherous creeps, abusive scumbags, lecherous creeps, really smiley police officers, and lecherous creeps. So maybe that's five kinds. Because there were three different varieties of lecherous creeps in this film. Some of the Carnival of Souls type, some of a much darker type. But you know, we got creepy graveyards. We got fucking dancing. We got jazz. Here's the thing: as the movie went on, I started to realize it was a lot better than its budget would have allowed. If you catch my meaning. Carnival of Souls is a film that falls into this trap. Carnival of Souls is a fantastic film. Its budget gives it limitations. This fell deep into that hole. Daughter of Horror did. It was full of hallucinatory imagery. It was a trash pile. It was a mashup. It was equal parts Ed Wood incompetence, German surrealist photography, or even Orson Welles style photography. Not to mention there was an Orson Welles look-alike in the film, which seemed to have one of the longest eating scenes I've ever seen in a film, especially a film that was less than an hour. This looked kind of like the type of film that David Lynch could have made when he was like 13. You know, it was, well, like I was saying, it's got the Ed Wood stuff. It's got the subversive expressionism, the expressionism kind of stuff. It's got the film noir stuff, and sometimes it's got it all in the same scene. So all in all, in the end, well, when I was watching the first half of this film, I was like, out of 5 stars, this is like a 2.5 star. No, I think I'm gonna go with 3.5 stars. This was immensely enjoyable, and genuinely unsettling at times. If you can get past the cheapness of it, it's a really good film. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. It's a really good film, especially for less than an hour. You know, you ain't gotta make your plans for the night based around this film, based around watching it. Fun fact: I found out that the voiceover was done by Ed McMahon, of all people. Must have been very early in his career. Doesn't sound like Ed McMahon, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's a different Ed McMahon, but I have not been led to believe otherwise. So I'm gonna go ahead and just decide that it's Johnny Carson's sidekick and the Publisher Clearinghouse guy speaking all these things that are like lyrics I would write.
Yes, I am here, the demon who possesses your soul.
So anyway, yeah, Daughter of Horror. Give it a shot. I watched it on PubDHub, but it is available on YouTube, and I believe there is a version without the voiceover available on YouTube and possibly Tubi. So if you want to watch both versions, I'm going to watch the one without the voiceover before long, but I just finished watching the other one and did my little bit of research and wanted to share it with you as quickly as possible because I really liked it. I haven't been this excited about sharing a movie with y'all since Stephen Witchchild, which we hosted on our channel, which you should look at and subscribe and watch us host our movies because that's our main thing. You can also check out our podcast on anchor.fm / movies from the Madhouse. Or on Spotify or wherever you listen to your podcast. We do all that shit. And we'll have a Patreon coming up soon, so you can give us money because we need your money. More than you do, even. You don't need it. You need to stop eating so many cheeseburgers and give us your money. So, anyway, watch Daughters of Horror. Hopefully, this was a decent first installment of Master Seth's Madhouse Musings. I don't know what's gonna happen next. It might, maybe it'll just be more movie reviews. Maybe it'll be whatever my thoughts are on what's going on in the genre film community. We'll just see. We're just trying something new so that maybe YouTube will pay us. So until next time, I'll see you in your nightmare.